Hello， 大家好，我是 Michael 赵，今天分享一个有趣的故事啊。我们先来听一段 R&B 风格的和弦进行的段子啊，不知道大家听过没有？这是 Justin Bieber 的曲子 ETA， 曲子可能大家不太熟啊，但人应该很熟悉吧？没错，就是当年唱这首洗脑神曲 Baby 的贾斯汀比伯。现在 Justin Bieber 已经长大了，这首 ETA 是他2020年出版的新曲。这首曲子在编曲配器上是以一个轻音吉他为主体，并且贯穿整曲。吉他的编写以及和弦进行也是用了很多经典的 R&B 手法。不过像 Justin Bieber 这样的大牌歌手能请到的编曲人，应该都不是等闲之辈吧？我查了一下，这个人可真的是美国唱片工业里的一个活王啊！这首曲子的吉他的编写和演奏者呢是 Tom Straley， 他与贾斯汀比伯有超过10年的合作了，在贾斯汀比伯的不少作品里呢担任编曲和吉他手，而且作为一个职业音乐制作人，他真的是一个活王。他参与制作过的电视、电影及游戏音乐数量可以说是恐怖，其中不乏变形金刚、星际迷航、使命召唤这些大作的配乐。我们看屏幕上这些他参与过的影视作品的目录，可以说是深不见底啊。说到这，屏幕前的观众应该挺好奇，他录这首曲子的时候用的是什么吉他吧？至少也得是一把不便宜的吉他吧。近日呢 ，YouTube 上拥有300多万粉丝的吉他网红 Paul Davids 最近就去采访了这位制作人。让我们很吃惊的是 ，Tom 其实非常喜欢淘那些便宜的吉他，并且通常都不会花超过100美元。谁会想到 ETA 里那些迷人的 R&B 乐句，竟然就是用一支99美元淘来的二手 Sq 来录制的
$99. I literally paid $99 for that. Yeah. And I think it's the original Dust. It's all stock except I took the volume knob off. What you're hearing on the original is the strings that came with it, and they were 5 years old. Yeah. Second, ninth. And then a B7, which is the 5 chord, and to keep kind of in a more Spanish thing, you know. B minor would be in the key of E minor, but the B7 gives you a little bit more.
Can I play the guitar?
Of course. Sure.
Yeah, it's a sound.
And it's
very, very thin strings.
Yeah, it's just.
But
it's like, and the tuning is fine, right? It's in tune.
Yeah.
Did you set it up?
No.
It's just.
No, I never set it up. I mean, maybe I made a slight adjustment to it, but I don't remember ever setting it up. Yeah, see, that sound you can't get. That's why this guitar is always out, because I use it on games and movies and TV shows and stuff like that.
So when did you fall in love with these Squiers?
So I was doing a session at a friend's house, and he had one of these in the corner. I said, let me grab that. So I grabbed it, and I go, wow, this is funky, you know? And I started playing. I went like, whoa. I stopped by Guitar Center, and I went and I grabbed every used Squier they had on the wall, and I plugged them in one at a time into a Fender Twin Amp, clean sound, pulled out the James Brown chord, neck pickup. Nope. Grabbed another one. No. And then, yeah, that's the one.
Really?
I'll take this one. And they were like, okay, easiest sale they've ever made, right?
What made you pick particularly this Strat over any other Strat?
I'll tell you the thing. My main Strat for live is an American Standard, and it has noiseless pickups in it. And you can't get that glassy sound.
补充一下，这点我是非常同意的，因为 Fender 的降噪单线圈拾音器是通过双层线圈来实现的，这种结构会削弱一部分的高频，音色也会因此变得更圆润一些，是比传统的单层单线圈拾音器的音色少些玻璃质感和高频的张力。
That's the sound I remember from the 80s. I was just looking for something that had kind of a spanky, almost nasally, like a guitar that had a head cold. Lo-fi definitely is what, you know, I'm trying to get.
Here's another reason to buy cheap guitars. You can buy many and string them up weird ways.
Wait. Is it all E's or something? What?
Is that crazy?
I'm immediately in film, like.
Right, totally movie vibe. Yeah, movie vibe. That's 6 tones in 1/2 step. I mean, that's impossible on a normal guitar, right?
It's haunting.
It is haunting, yeah, and that's I use it a lot on film scores or game scores. I grab that guitar, play like a pop progression in E. Amazing.
That's
you
beautiful.
could never get that sound on a guitar.
Oh my God.
And it's so simple. And at $99, you just buy a bunch of E strings. Okay, so this is just 3 strings. It's octaves. E.
Oh.
You can do voicings and not have to mute other strings.
The way you think about guitar is so inspiring.
That was $80, and I've got it strung up high strung. Again, it's a cheap guitar, so people say, well, what about the neck tension? I'm like, I don't care. I'll buy another one if the neck bends out of it. Right?
Yeah.
And I think that was $80. That's tuned African style.
Oh, so you got a ukulele
Yes.
tuning at the bottom?
So I really wanted to know how this Justin Bieber riff came to life.
Yeah, then, right? Do some gospel-y R&B vibes. I immediately sat down and started coming up with vibes. I've got a bunch of great ideas in there, and this was like the 7th one I came up with that night. I thought they were just going to take a 4-bar phrase and loop it or something, right? I played 5 minutes, and you can see if you look at the original 3430s, almost 5 minutes. I'm getting the vibe. Like, I'll play it from the beginning. And that's it, right there. And then once I feel like I've got like something they can loop, now I start to mess around.
Yeah, more free. You got the
They use that, you know. They use that. But I love that they didn't loop it. They really used the whole thing.
Yeah, so this is no edits. You
No edit, this is it. Yeah.
You play this in one take.
So what are the chords of that riff that got us here?
I'm basically just thinking E minor, and I'm basically playing the minor 4, A minor, and then sometimes I'm adding that beautiful second ninth. And then a B7, which is the 5 chord to keep kind of in a more Spanish thing, you know. B minor would be in the key of E minor, but the B7 gives you a little bit more, tension. You want resolve, and then it goes to E minor.
That's a great lick. One more time.
Yeah, that's a great lick. When I'm doing these things, I'm always trying to think of like horn players. Like that was a horn section for me, right? So it's like I'm imagining. Right?
What I think is great as well, you just said you play 9s, like the string gauge. You can really...
Yes, you can. Yeah.
Because you hear...
Yeah.
Like the big,
It's easy to do that. Yeah. And that's where it sounds human. So then it goes from there, from the 4 to the 5 to the 1, it goes to the major 6 chord. Okay, and I go back to the 5. And this is just that's a diminished chord, but really what it is kind of like a B7 flat 9 or something, you know. You can think of it that way. And the beauty of the key of E is I got that low E string if I want to hit that, you know. I do that lick, I think, at one point. So on the 5 chord, the B7 chord, you can alter it. I'm sharpening the 5 to give it a little more special sauce there, or I'm flattening the 9. I think at one point I did that, so I did the sharp 9, right?
And then I asked about his signal chain. How did he get that tone? And it all started with this EBS multicom.
That thing's always on. It's a very subtle compression. So I'm going from this guitar to the volume pedal to that compressor into an API. no EQ, no compression on that, because I'll mess it up. I'm sending it to a great engineer.
Yeah.
Basically, I'm going into a Valhalla.
Yeah.
Great reverbs. The plate reverb. I love plate reverbs. That just reminds me of the 80s, the real plate reverbs. And then this is a guitar rig. And it's just a Fender Twin. The screamer's not on. There's also compression there.
So then I wondered what the dry signal would sound like. Here's just the guitar without any effects, the DI signal.
It's still vibey. But dead.
Now I hear more of the lo-fi things you talked about. It's very sort of dull kind of thing. Like if I would pick this guitar up and play, like, oh wait, where's the tone? Or but
the guitar you choose has a big effect on the sound. The picks or fingers or your nails. But the most important part of the signal path are the neuron signal paths where you come up with a good idea. A bad idea with the best signal path and the best instrument is going to sound like a bad idea.
yeah,
But a good idea,
you can make it work no matter what.
yeah,
Like, no matter what mine.
you can make a good idea sound good with a $99 Squire Strat. And then the other thing was I don't write in a vacuum, so I drop a beat in. That's what I'm playing to for inspiration. I'm an idea guy. I can come up with a billion ideas.
好的，故事讲完了，不知道大家有什么想法呢？反正呢，我是开始非常的想念我的这支大概20年前买的这个国产的加州系列的 Sq。这些年呢，我也玩过了这么多的好琴，我觉得他们在我心目中的地位啊，还是比不过这个 Sq 的，因为这支琴它陪伴了我学琴打基础的最重要的岁月。不过这支琴我大概是半年前就已经拆开它，想要把品丝呢给弄一弄啊，品丝有点翘起了，但是至今都还没有空把它给完全的完工。那再说吧，我非常同意刚才视频中的观点啊，就是器材呢其实是第二位的，那每个人脑子中的这一些想法，可能才是产生美妙音乐的关键。我也认为，其实器材只要不难用，不影响工作效率，其实他们能够做到的事情啊，远比我们想象的多。录音、演出也好，其实不一定非要特别昂贵的乐器或者器材了。就算你在器材上面花了很多钱，观众其实也大致听不出来你的器材和那些便宜的东西有什么本质上的区别的。当然了，追求好的乐器或器材，那是每一个弹琴人的乐趣，主要是好的琴能让演奏者呢感觉更好，这不只是心理上的更好，还有手感还有音色的体验上的更好。丰俭由人，用一些便宜的普通东西也不见得不好使，但如果有能力了，买些好的东西来犒劳一下自己呢，也是一个非常开心的体验嘛，对吧？好了，那今天节目就到这里了，希望对大家有所启发。那咱们下期节目再见。